For troubleshooting, one of the things that can happen when you're operating the bucket fill is that if for some reason this pressure reducing valve isn't installed on the system, or if the customer inadvertently starts using extremely hot water with the system, it could cause this hose to blow. What would happen would be the customer would call and say, every time I turn the unit on, there's water leaking from the unit. They can stop the water by turning off this valve, which should be off all the time anyway. If that should happen, this piece will need to be replaced. This valve, the hose, and the valve assembly, which comes from here and all the way down, of course, including the bucket fill trigger. You can certainly replace this whole unit, but in order to do that, it requires that you remove this from the cover. A simple way to make this change is to simply turn this hose clamp off, and that will allow the unit to slide down. And I can remove the 3 screws. I remove my cap, being aware that my O-ring is here. And now I can slide this piece down and I can replace with the new unit by reattaching and then reinstalling just like I started with. Now, if you need to replace the whole valve, then the whole piece would have to be removed from the case. But the simple way and fast way to do this is just to replace the cap and keep this as a spare part. If for some reason you should lose the O-ring, the replacement piece will have the O-ring in the bottom of it, so you could take it from that if you needed to. Reinstall. Make sure that your customer has the pressure reducing valve in line here, and please do not use hot water. Hot water is water that would be more than 120 degrees.